Okay, so here is the afterthought video, May 25th, 2024, May 25th, 2024, Saturday, afterthought video. So kind of some clarification regarding the garnishing of my first paycheck of the month. That was done without any notification to me whatsoever and without any conference or court date whatsoever. No court date whatsoever. And yes, I have been paying the majority of my second paycheck every month, as I did from the beginning of this. So I paid the majority of my first paycheck of the month, and then I paid the majority of my second paycheck of the month last month, as I always do, because I was paying on the second paycheck of the month. That's what I've always done since it was mandated, because before that my money went to trying to save my kids. That was for my kids, trying to save my kids from the abuse. But since it got mandated that I pay for the ongoing abuse, I have been paying. So I paid out of the last paycheck of last month. I was going to pay again out of the last paycheck of this month. But instead, without any court date, without any court conference, without any phone call, without any notification, without any email, nothing, my first paycheck was garnished. And now we're coming into my second paycheck of this month of May, which will, I'm pretty sure, also get garnished, probably for more than the family court judge said I was supposed to pay. So to clarify, I had one family court date. My lawyer lost on purpose. No other way to explain it. Either she's absolutely stupid and incompetent, or she lost on purpose. And ever since then, I've been paying for the ongoing child abuse of every kind, and also abuse by proxy against me. That's what I've been paying for. And now there was going to be this meeting because my ex wanted more money, even though the family court judge said right in her order that I can't afford any more money. My ex wants more money, and he's done some voluntary, we'll say voluntary dental on my children, without notifying me, because I have no say-so about any of that. He went and got that done, and he now wants more money. He wants me to pay for it. So there was going to be a meeting about that, which is coming up later this month. And without that meeting even having happened yet, and without any form of notification, my first paycheck this month got garnished. And if my second paycheck isn't garnished, which I'm 99.99999% sure it will be garnished, I have a big decision to make, because I'm about to lose my job because of this, because I can't, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford the hybrid schedule, which is really expensive to keep my job, the internet to keep my job, the computer equipment to keep my job. There is no way I could afford that with the situation as it is right now, even if I was just able to pay the amount the family court judge said I need to pay on this paycheck. And no, with them stealing money out of my first paycheck too, I can't, there's no way I can't keep the job. The job cannot be kept. It's just not possible. There's not enough money. There isn't. So, yeah. So I have to get to live in a vehicle. I have to get ready to live in a vehicle, because I'm not going to be, and I should be living in a vehicle anyway, because of the abuse by proxy and the stalking by proxy. stalking. It's only a matter of time before something's going to escalate. And by that, I mean I'm going to be the victim of it. I can't be sitting here like a sitting duck. But there's no way that I'm going to be able to afford to keep my job. It's just not even remotely possible. There's no other way for me to get more money, not with 3 hard conditions, as serious autoimmune disease and severe arthritis. I mean, and I'm old and I'm sick. I'm old and I'm sick. That's the reality. So just on the financial end, it's an impossible. And but yeah, I wanted to clarify that, since at any point, if anybody's watching this, there was no court date, there was no court meeting, there was no conference, there was nothing. They just took my money out of my first check, even though I paid what I was told to pay last month and the month prior and months prior to that. I was paying what I was told to pay. This is not a situation where I was not paying what I was told to pay. I was paying what they told me to pay, and they still stole money. They still stole money. And when they stole the money, I had $170-something left to pay all my bills. $170-something was not left to pay literally every bill I have. It really wasn't. So that's why water, there isn't any and whatnot. So that's the situation. And then also in this clarification, I wanted to say that I do have something that I am indeed planning to do. And I'm not going to say what it is, because I don't know who would possibly or could possibly tune into this video or these videos, but I do have a plan to bring the truth to light. I do indeed. And I have no other choice. I have no other choice. At this point, they can gag order me, whatever they could, whatever. They've taken everything from me. I don't have my children. I'm being forced to pay for my children to be abused in every way. My situation is not even rare. I've spoken to so many people in this state whose situations are very similar, parallel, the same. This is normal. This is normal for this state. And yeah, in fact, CPS in the state was totally disbanded by the governor a number of years ago. And then they put it back together, and it was disbanded and put back together because it had such severe problems. Well, those problems haven't been fixed. It's as corrupt as ever, apparently. And I had no idea of that at all when the situation started. I came into it so trusting, so open and so trusting. But it's all, police, all of it, family court, all of it. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's a system that's very specifically, it seems, designed to ensure a specific outcome. And I just don't have a choice anymore. I tried to play ball. I tried to be obedient. I tried to toe the line. I tried, to get an attorney, just she lost on purpose, and I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. And I don't have a choice. So I wanted to clarify that. Sorry about my, mental faux pas and just verbally making a stumble bum over the date of the second paycheck, first paycheck earlier on in this video, but I've been paying for the ongoing abuse on the second paycheck of each month, and I've been paying all of my bills pretty much on the first paycheck of each month. So when they garnish the first paycheck of the month, like they did this month, with no court hearing, no conference, no nothing, the hearing, the conference, it hadn't happened yet. It's still coming up. When they did that, and I had paid, like I always do, the last paycheck of last month, like I always have and always do, when they stole the money, that's, you know, when I'm not going to be able to keep my job, or, you know, I already couldn't get any help. I mean, I couldn't, you know, I couldn't do anything to save my kids. So, you know, my kids are, you know, they're goners. They're goners. So maybe when I do what I'm going to have to do, which is a legal thing, it's a legal thing that I'm going to do, maybe I'll help. Maybe I'll help some other kids. But my kids, my children, it's just too late. I think it's too late. Anyway, more videos to come. I try to do these, but it's hard. Thanks.